bounce into Season 3 with a t-shirt and ball for levels 1 and 2. Double your XP for half an hour at level 9, a full hour at levels 17 and 28, and 2 hours at levels 32 and 38.
And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jokic.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Julius Randle says of these Knicks, we're building something good here, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We have a collective purpose. There's not another fan base in the league that can match what these Knicks fans will give us if we're taking care of our business. Guys, those fans have waited for a long time.
They have been patient for sure, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Green. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Morris in at the point. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Alec Burks is out there with Evan Fournier. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Well, here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Burks, the pass to Randle. Fournier against Barton. It's stolen by Green. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Great open look there.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman, Fournier, solid in recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Yep, that one goes.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
New York with the ball. 7-point differential. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Now, here's Burks. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks ball.
So here's Burks. 7-point differential. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Green, no luck.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Denver.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And growing up just outside of Paris, Evan Fournier got hooked on the NBA back in 2002, watching that classic Kings-Lakers conference finals.
And Greg, we hear that story from other international players as well. I mean, guys like Evan who grew up in Europe watching NBA basketball. You got to give Adam Silver, and even before him, David Stern, the prior commissioner, a lot of credit for growing the league internationally.
And Barton throws it down.
Barton is at his very best when he's attacking the basket. He's a most effective slasher.
Outside Fournier. New York, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics.
That's his first,
but at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those tough contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
First free throw is good.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. They trail by 7 and going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And Randle throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Morris, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
His second personal.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Toppin, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Free throw good from Morris. You know, Clark, there's a patience to Morris's game that gives this team confidence.
Yeah, and I like it too, Kevin. I mean, he makes really excellent reads and never seems to be in a hurry or playing outside of himself. He can orchestrate with the best of them. Although Fournier is known primarily for his shooting, he's a team player who also looks to distribute to his teammates.
And good that time.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Robinson misses.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
The drive by Gordon. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Barrett. Green with the block. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Barton. That's 7 points for Aaron Gordon.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
No good. His first miss after 3 makes. Knicks trail by 15. Left side Fournier. Back to Barrett. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Morris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Burks dishes to Fournier. Back to Burks. Out left to the wing. Lock at 6. Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Gordon, the pass to Green. A 3 from Morris. It's tipped. The Knicks have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And it's Monte Morris with the foul.
Monte Morris.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
Outside Fournier. Barrett with the ball. From outside the arc. Good on the triple. Barrett's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
And, well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Both shots good from the stripe. Denver leading by 8. Gordon inside. Barrett covering, and Jokic gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And Jokic slams it in.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
And so New York calls timeout there first.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. The Nuggets also changing it up. Dozier's checked in, and it's Austin Rivers in for Barton. Here's Toppin. Barrett the pass to Quickly. Now, here's Barrett. Not a lot of room. That one drops for him.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
And New York making a change here. Fournier is checked in. Here's Jokic. That's short off the rim. Knicks trail by 12. Got a piece of it. Jokic with the steal. Jumps up, and Jokic slings it in.
Boy, this is part of the joy of watching Jokic do his thing. This guy has the ability to take over possession.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Jokic with the steal. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York.
Your New York Knicks, Taj Gibson.
Here's Fournier. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. The second effort. Good work there as it goes. Jokic has got 12.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebounds.
Now here's Gibson. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Dozier. Campazzo is guarded by Fournier. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
New York calls timeout. Clark's so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Knicks trail by 20. Here's quickly. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Michael Green.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And quickly drops them both. The Nuggets now on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Campazzo rose with the block, and he gets it back. He gets that one.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
How about the touch right there, guys? I mean, when Rose gets a chance to go with the floater, he takes advantage of it.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And slam dunk by Noel.
And you can see that Noel has a very firm understanding of the game. I mean, knowing when to roll hard to the bucket after setting the pick.
Baseline J on the way, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
Denver ball.
Ball, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
Ball.
Shoots from the elbow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal. 5th team foul.
For Denver, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
At the line,
and 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Tipped away. Campazzo, the pass.
Michael Green.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And Gibson wide open. He shoots. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Confident score from the mid-range. Actually, it may be his best part of his game. Gibson's solid and recognizing when that shot's available.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
The shot's good from quickly.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Drives to the hoop. Rivers can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 20. Inside, here's Fournier. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. And they'll keep possession. Robert on the shot. He'll shoot free throws.
Boy, Noel is just a long guy who creates a lot of problems for defenders. And he's very good at drawing fouls.
The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, it's obvious that Noel has some nice leadership traits. He's energetic, he's positive. His teammates really gravitate to him and feed off his intensity.
All free throws good from Noel. It was the Nuggets. Their last game, a loss to the Magic in Orlando. Pass to Rivers. Back to Green. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
For 3, Fournier. That shot off. Now Denver takes it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Here's Dozier. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
For 3, Fournier trains the three-pointer. Fournier's got 6.
He just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ, knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
And so it's Denver with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, arguably the premier sleeper pick of the 2020 draft, Emmanuel quickly reveals the origin of his NBA-ready teardrop floater.
I feel like I developed it kind of at a young age. I wasn't always the most athletic, so having skill was really important. So just having that floater that I could, use over big men is really vital.
And that shot certainly comes in handy for one of the league's smaller guards.
And some call it the giant killer. That floater game is a thing of beauty.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So on the floor for Denver, they've got Bol. He's out there with Jermichael Green. And it's Campazzo in at the 1. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Gibson. And it's Burks in for Rose. The Nuggets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Green. And Monte Morris subbed in for Campazzo. And here are the Knicks now. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And that one's good quickly. Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
So here's Burks. Bobo making his last shot. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Nuggets. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Morris, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Morris has got 7. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, you know what I like to say? Persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Here's Fournier. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Morris. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's quickly. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Driving to the basket. Rivers can't get it to go. For New York, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The Nuggets leading by 22. Green passes to Morris. For 3, Gordon. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Fournier gets a wide open look. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Green. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 10 points for him. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And once you've played for 10 teams in your career, Clark, there should be some type of prize for perseverance.
Yeah, I hear you on that, Kevin, and I don't disagree with you. I mean, Jeff Green has always had tremendous talent. And just because you have great all-around skills doesn't mean you want to be a star or will be a star. Some guys are better suited to being complementary players, and I think that's who Jeff Green is and how he's been most comfortable with the teams that he's played on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, "I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite." Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Barrett comes in for Quickly. That one misses for Fournier.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And here are the Knicks now. Poked away. Back to Burks. Latre. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Burks, the pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
The Nuggets have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. The first one falls.
Jokic has such a great basketball IQ, and his creativity is off the charts. He's capable of a triple-double just about every game.
And Jokic drops them both. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Passes to Toppin. Now here's Fournier. Martin defending. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line,
and of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
That free throw good for Morris.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Morris drops them both. And so it's New York with it. And here's Burks. He's got 14. Randle finds Fournier. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Toppin passes to Randle. Now here's Burks. Tries yet again. 5 to shoot. That's good from Randle on the assist by Burks. Randle's got 7 points in the game.
Randle's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Good on the shot.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
New York's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Poked loose. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter.
There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Knicks. And Denver also making a switch. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Green. Denver calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Rose against Morris. Takes it inside, and he comes up with the deuce. Morris has got 8 points in the quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Morris with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Jokic with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
New York calls timeout. And in this era of player empowerment, Hud, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Your Knicks City Dancers.
Denver making a switch here. Campazzo's checked in. New York's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Knocked away. Now here's Rose. Defense is right there. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And this deficit, a direct result of their lack of execution offensively.
Ugly basketball, plain and simple. In this quarter alone, they've given away 10 points off their miscues.
Campazzo. Jokic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Jokic breaking down defenses and going to work, getting busy. This guy is such a talented offensive player and a joy to watch.
It's goodbye, Jokic. To the inside. Noel. And Noel throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Boy, an explosive player on the drive. When Barton puts it on the deck, the defense knows they're in trouble. On their heels.
The Nuggets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
True shot.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Rose with the block.
Denver foul. That's his first personal. Third team foul.
New York shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor.
And continuing to cough it up here. The TO's threatening to cost these guys the game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down. Even if it's a tough shot, any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
Burks on the wing. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Burks has got 17 now.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Back to Barrett.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Rose with the block.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the foul on Will. That's his first foul. Taj Gibson's checked in for Toppin.
Your New York Knicks, Taj Gibson.
Barrett against Gordon. Stolen by Gordon. Driving inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
What a drive to the hoop from Gordon. I mean, he only needs a step or two to take off for those throwdowns.
Now Rose. His last outing, 16 points for him. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
Barrett wide open. He fires. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. Campazzo's got 8 points.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on one of them.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson comes in for Nerlens Noel. And quickly in for Alec Burks. And a switcher also for Denver. Dozier's checked in. Now here's Rose. He has 6. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's quickly. Denver getting their last shot to go. And Derrick Rose gets the 3. Rose has got 7 points for the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium.
yeast rising, and helium floating.
Outside Rose. Teardrop shot. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Right wing. Here's Green. He's off on that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Quickly the pass to Robinson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Love the intensity on defense there. Rose enjoys getting after it and making a difference at that end of the floor.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by Mike Malone. Coach, what did you like most about your team's play in the first half?
Well, energy. We were able to get stops, get out and run, and that's the pace that we have to play at. More of the same defense, take care of it, give them one shot, and then get out and run, get out and attack.
You kept them on their heels, Coach. We'll see if that continues. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's stolen by Morris. Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randle and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Burks in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. The Knicks shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Need more of this from Jokic. When he's active on defense, he's a capable shot blocker.
It's good. Green's got 16.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David thanks. They are for real. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Two.
And that one falls for Barrett. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Green. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend. You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randle got a lot of both.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Fournier passes to Burks. Over Jokic. Burks can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Barton. Jokic trying to free himself up. Barton, no luck. The Knicks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And it's sent back by Jokic. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Second team foul.
The Knicks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Burks at the line, 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. He's off on the second.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And the basket by Gordon.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now, here's Burks. 18 points for him. That one goes in. Randle's got 4 this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Fournier dishes to Randle. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Barton. Burks against Morris. Shoots over Fournier. And the shot falls short this time. Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter. Every season he's been in the league.
Here's Morris. And the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got 19 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Burks. Sinks that one from the post.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Morris into the lane. Banked in off the glass. He's got 21.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Burks' shot is good.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Jokic. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Burks the pass to Robinson. Shot from 12. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal. First team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Denver.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
That free throw, no good. Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bowl, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Austin Rivers comes in for Will Barton. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. For 3, Barrett. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Burks can't get it to go. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Driving the lane, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Barrett with the ball. 14 points for him. That shot is off. It's Rivers on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. From 10 feet out, Rivers can't get it to go. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. Quickly comes in for Burks. For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Knocks it loose. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And Green slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Now, here's Fournier. 13 points in the game. And they'll get another chance. Here's Noel. And slam dunk by Noel.
Simply got to love the way Noel finishes his dunks. I mean, so strong around the cup.
Here's Dozier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dozier's got 6.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Wasted no time on that one.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
The baseline J. And Green with the basket on the assist by Rivers. 10 points for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Quickly the pass to Noel. Fournier trying to break loose. That shot off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Fournier. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Barrett. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Loose. It's stolen by Morris. Drops in the breakaway layup. Morris has got 24.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Quickly with a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And New York making a change here. Gibson's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Campazzo's checked in for Morris. And here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Gibson, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I think this is where Gibson is most effective. A solid interior scorer with a really nice shooting touch.
And finished off by Rivers.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And so it's New York with it after the Nuggets pick up two.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Denver shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Knicks. Now, here's Quickly. 14 points for him. Toppin, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's 6 points for Obi Toppin.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's the Nuggets with the ball. The drive by Green. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. New York's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Fournier. Here's Gibson. It's blocked. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Takes the 3. A nice shot by Dozier. Dozier's got 11 points.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
No good with the wing jumper.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
So it's Denver now. following the miss by Derrick Rose. The Nuggets with another miss. A floater, he lays it in. He's got 11.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. 14 feet away. And there's Toppin on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 9th assist in the game now. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Campazzo. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Rose. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gibson. That's his first personal. Second team foul. Shooting for Denver. At the line, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Robinson's checked in for Toppin. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic comes in for Bol. And Barton subbed in for Rivers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. New York's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. And it's Rose penetrating. The shot's good. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And the shot goes in. Here is Rose. 13 points in the game. From 11 feet away, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Barton. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got JaMychal Green. It's Najee in at the 5, roaming the paint. New York shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Poked away. And they're running up the floor. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stump.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Here's Dozier. Rolls it up. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Green, he's checked in for Jermichael Green. New York with the ball. The pass to Knox to the middle. Here's Grimes, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
And so he makes both from the line. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. From down in the low post, it goes. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. They get a hand on it. Walker the pass to Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
And the floor awareness of Walker, impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Here's Dozier driving in. The Knicks pull it in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Knox drills the three-pointer. Knox has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And that one's good. Green.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Here's Robinson after Jeff Green's bucket. That 3 off the mark. Guarded by Walker. From the baseline. Will not go. This is off the front iron. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Down low, Gibson. It's rebounded by Najee. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. The finish rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Walker. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Knox the pass to Walker. Here's the 3, and Robinson throws it down home.
And you want to see Walker do more of this, sharing the rock, getting his guys going. That's good stuff.
The Nuggets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Walker. The shot from the low post is good.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Dozier. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it goes out of bounds.
New York.
Last touch by Green. Nerlens Noel checks in for New York.
New York Knicks. Nerlens Noel.
And Walker's got the ball here for the Knicks. They double-team Walker. Outside Robinson. Back to Walker. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers. And it's become more precise, it's better, yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. With the block, and they're able to recover. They retain possession, and Robinson is right there.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
With the drive.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Pass to Noel. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Cool. You two players.
So it's Denver now. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Denver calls timeout.
A free t-shirt. Make some noise.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. From the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Green. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Denver calls timeout.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancers.
He's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Dozier can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Grimes. No good with the layup. Denver shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And the Knicks making a change here. Toppin's checked in.
Obi Toppin.
And the Knicks with possession here. Pass to Knox. And there's the drive. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
And that one is good.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Walker. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. And stolen by Noel. Now Walker. The three. Kept alive. And Noel throws it down.
Well, it's really not hard to see why Noel is seen as one of the better rebounders in the game. He really uses that great length of his to get to a lot of missed shots.
Offensive rebound. The second chance effort. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Noel. Oh,
man. That is remarkable athleticism by Noel. Really putting on a show with his fancy dunking abilities.
Here's Chunchar. Here's Bull. Misses off the left iron. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Bucket is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Knox has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Here's Najee. Here's Bull. Nice jump shot. Good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Clark, you know, road teams accustomed to hostile crowds, but it can go too far. Players have been very vocal, saying, respect the game, and then respect us as human beings as well.
And, Kevin, I couldn't say it any better. It's that simple. It's not complicated. The right to say anything you want doesn't come with the purchase of a ticket. I think human dignity, common courtesy, and respect supersedes whatever feelings you might have about a particular team or player and overrides whatever price you paid for your ticket.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Toppin. Rivers, he's checked in for Denver. Passes it to Knox. Three-pointer. And no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. The Knicks pull it in.
Hey, how about that's not been the case?
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And the Knicks hit again from deep.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And it's good for 2. So it's the Knicks now. There's the triple. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Morris. And they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
New York's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. And stolen by Barton. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Shoots over Fournier. And another miss by Denver. The Knicks shooting has been just great in the fourth quarter, 54%. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
How about the ball handling display by Fournier? I like that run.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in. Morris has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Fournier. Here's Rose. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Morris with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Morris, no good. The Knicks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. There's the pass to Rose. At the elbow, Randle. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Julius Randle.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randle is a bully baller. With those big shoulders.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Denver.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just a game this was
for Jokic.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Rose finds Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. And the basket by Rose.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Denver calls timeout. They're ahead by 16. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Knicks City Dancer.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Monte Morris.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets with another miss. New York with the ball. They trail by 16. And the basket by Knox.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
To the paint, here's Grimes, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Let's go. And it's wide right, hits off the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Nikola, Coach has talked about the growth of your leadership. What's gotten you to be more vocal?
I just want to help my teammates. I think if I say something, they're going to listen to me. I just want to make them better, so I'm just going to do that.
Well, it sounds like they're listening, man. I appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.